Hello people, it's Arbiter, and here is another opinionated video. Today, we're doing, on The Walking Dead. So whether or not, that's what I thought about it, and whether or not I think if you're a viewer and you haven't seen it, should you watch it. So because of that, I'll be going over it very vaguely, that's not for spoiler alerts, but, it's fine, because you don't necessarily need to go through it in detail. So, for reference, The Walking Dead has 11 seasons, and I think well over 100 episodes. Uh, if you I personally think that The Walking Dead was good up until season 9, and the reason I think that is because, to put it vaguely, by then the villains started getting a little recycled, and by season 11 it was certainly recycled. Some plots, I mean, it was still fairly good, but it was not as good as it was in the earlier seasons. Now, now who do I think The Walking Dead is for? And as for that, it would be I would think that it would be for slightly older audiences. Certainly nobody under the age of like 10 or 11. Now the reason I say that, because some people might say that sounds like really early, is because that's when I started watching it, which again is not a valid point, but technically I started watching it earlier. That was My parents did not know about that. Me and my brother, when we were like 6 and 7, would sneak behind my mom in when we still had a house with a basement, and she was in the laundry room secretly trying to watch The Walking Dead while doing laundry. We would sneak up behind her. Now, me and my brother at the time did not know, and did not not know why my mom was. We couldn't see that there was a reason that she forbade us from watching it, because that is too young, 6 and 7. Now, do I think that The Walking Dead is for every 10 and 11-year-old? And I would say no, especially if you have and this is for parents, I guess, if you have a particularly sensitive child, I would say no. And also, you might want to pre-screen or at least watch the episodes with your child, or maybe you could do both. Pre-screen the episodes and then watch them with your child if you wanted to be absolutely sure. Which my mom technically did that. She had already seen it and she was willing to watch it again with us, and she was there watching it with us. And yeah, and also I don't think it's for every adult either, because especially if I would think if you've gone through some kind of traumatic experience, it might not be the best, because there's a lot of like gore warning, language and substance and like alcohol use and smoking too. I think briefly. So I mean, it's just as warnings that I've seen, but the main thing is gore. Now, do I think that The Walking Dead is a good show? And the answer to that is yes. I do think it's a pretty good show. It's very good acting, good storyline, stuff like that. It checks off pretty much all the boxes for that. And as to where you can watch The Walking Dead, I would say it's, well, from what I know, from what I can remember, it's definitely AMC and AMC Plus. Uh, I know you can watch it on Netflix, but Netflix is not the most reliable because things will go off and on Netflix all the time. So I don't know. The Walking Dead has been on Netflix for a few years now, but I'm sure they have a contract uh, or something, so that will probably expire at some point. Uh, and you can also buy it on Amazon and I believe Vudu too, which Vudu is spelled VUDU, by the way. Maybe it's one of the less heard of ones, but yeah. Uh, I think you can buy it on Vudu too. So I do, yeah, I do, but I personally do recommend it. From my experience, it is a good show. And just for an episode that'll probably not come for a few more months that I'll make on Fear the Walking Dead. Because yes, I did watch that show, because in October the new episodes will be released. So actually, that's probably not going to be for another few months after all the new episodes are released. But that will be the next AMC related TV show review. Just so you guys know. But yes, I would recommend The Walking Dead, and I would recommend that you watch By the way, I recommend if you're gonna watch Fear the Walking Dead. Now that show, this is probably somewhat off topic. Now that show does get a lot of hate, but if you're gonna watch Fear the Walking Dead, watch it after you watch The Walking Dead. It explains some things in Fear the Walking Dead. Sort of. some things that happened there. And yeah, but I would recommend it. Is the point of the video. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If please consider liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications if you want. And I hope that you have a great day. Bye.